Judge Judy is blasting Prince Harry, labeling him selfish, ungrateful, and disingenuous, saying after his string of bombshell interviews, she would be furious and hurt if her child or grandchild did what he's doing. We have the full clip and more. Stay tuned. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and yes, America's Judge Judy is weighing in. She spoke to Good Morning Britain, labeling him some awful things. Before I get to the clip, I just want to show you sort of how the press is treating Prince Harry today as his book Spare is dropping. Here we have Fox News saying Spare sinks royals' popularity. Experts say timing is ghastly, seemingly siding with Harry and Meghan, saying that the royals are indeed in trouble. However, here's the New York Times Critics Notebook saying, has Prince Harry's confessional tour run its course? Even in the United States, which has had high tolerance for redemptive stories about overcoming trauma and family dysfunction, the tide seems to be turning. It's really all over the place. A lot of people are Team Harry and Team Meghan. Some of them are upset I'm even reporting on this story. However, this press tour is hard to ignore. He is putting his entire royal family on blast, saying he's tried forever to speak privately. Well, now he's going to get paid to do it, I guess. It's a weird story in itself, but I want to share what Judge Judy has put out there. Now, look, I'm a fan of Judge Judy. I'm going to play some more clips of Judge Judy to remind you all of how awesome Judge Judy can be. But here is the interview she did over in Good Morning Britain, and I may have to stop and start a few minutes just to give you commentary on this clip. But here's what she said.
I will tell you that I would be furious and would think that that child or grandchild was a selfish, spoiled, ungrateful one. That's what I would feel and be really hurt. I think anybody with a brain would see that. It's disingenuous.
Anyone with a brain would see that. Here we go. Last bit.
It's biting the hand that fed you. It's unseemly.
Unseemly. Man, she did not hold back at all. And look, the reality is I agree with her. I mean, Prince Harry had to know that this was going to be a reaction from a lot of people. Granted, he's allowed to tell his story, but I feel like he's told it multiple times now, over 6 parts of Netflix documentaries, over the Oprah interview. And now he's literally going on. Usually when you have a big celebrity, you go on like one big Oprah interview, right? And then you move on and go back into your celebrity home. But he's going all over the place. Every morning show, Britain, UK, America. He's doing the full court press to sell this book, it seems, and to get it all heard and to share what the royals do not want shared, which is drama. They do not want this drama, this personal stuff. This will absolutely affect them. And I think Judge Judy has some valid points here. And she's an American. She's allowed to have her opinions on this. And I want to just reiterate, look, Judge Judy is a bad A. I got to be careful of my language here. But here she is in the Manhattan Division's family courts in 1993, just to get a sense of just how amazing she's always been.
Unless he's in a hospital, he's to be in school. Clear, sir? This is not a legal game, counselor. This witness may not have a terrific memory, but I've got a very good memory, sir. You have a lot more questions? Good. Well, what do you want me to give him, a testimonial dinner? Thank you very much. Step out.
She was just a star from the beginning. She knew the law. She had a personality, and she did not take any nonsense whatsoever. In fact, here was another clip. If this gets trimmed out, it's because blame Judge Judy people. But I hope we can give a little bit of this clip for news commentary purposes, just to celebrate her and share. Look, like she always was there on the show, reminding mothers that fathers are not second-class citizens. They have equal rights as far as being the parent is concerned. And she knows the courts are stacked against the fathers and the bias against the fathers. But here was a woman who was trying to say, well, he tried to take the kid out early in the morning. And she's like, well, yeah, because he has equal rights. No, she doesn't. No, he doesn't, said the mom. And then Judge Judy was very quick to correct her.
So at that point, you're the mother, he's the father. He has as much right to take that child as you do.
That's not what I've been told, but...
Well, if you've gotten different advice, you were mistaken.
Okay.
In this
Damn, you were mistaken.
country, fathers are not second-class citizens. I know there are a lot of people out there, including judges and probation officers, who still don't get that message, but fathers are not second-class citizens. Sometimes they're actually better parents.
Not always, but true. And kudos to her for sticking by the fact that, yeah, the father gets a right here too, and the father gets to have a child. So look, Judge Judy sometimes got a little crazy or silly for sure, but more often than not, really was a really engrossing, investing television because it's real people, and she would just cut through the BS. And so I got to say, it's nice to see her still cutting through the BS. She has, I guess, a new show she's promoting herself. She's now moved from Judge Judy to something else. But Judging the, I forget what it's even called. They didn't even give her a proper plug there, but still out there and still making, just still doing cases. So good for her. What do you think on this? Back to the sort of press at hand. I want to sort of also top line how things are going in the press. It's just the book's now out. So people are now reading the book. They've been reading the book since last night, I guess. And this morning, more and more revelations are coming forward. We're going to talk more about that later today on the live. If you haven't already, can you please make sure you are subscribed? There's a whole problem. Yesterday's video was really great about Prince Harry. And there's a whole YouTube glitch where they literally took away our views. They literally took away views. I can prove it. The views were half of them were just taken away. And then the algorithm treats a video as if it's underperforming. And so then it punishes that video, even though it didn't underperform. It was performing really well. And then a glitch didn't give it real-time views accuracy. So yesterday's videos got tanked. So please, if you haven't already, go check them out again. Please hit that subscribe. Make sure you are subscribed. This platform has a lot of great things. I always complain about it, but man, it's really not fair for us creators from time to time. Will punish us like that, and then the algorithm will punish us long-term. It has long-term effects. So guys, thank you for always watching the videos, for subscribing, for being there and joining us on our lives. We're working on some new format adjustments just because the way the system is, but stay tuned. We will be live talking more about this and so much more, but I wanted to go through some of these stories because it's really all over the place. However, today it's really deep with just a lot of the things that are coming out. And one of the takeaways, et cetera. But one of the things that really surprised me, and we may talk about this later in another video, he released texts. He's releasing the texts of the dress incident, I guess, over that, who made who cry over the wedding dresses. And now Prince Harry's like detailing what the texts were from Kate Middleton in the book. Kate's never commented on this. I don't think. There was a leaked story that they assumed came from Kate. Do we have proof of that? I don't know. But he goes and details all the texts between Kate and Meghan. And I just find this all so sleazy. For wedding dress drama? Really? That's what he's resorting to? Is this really what the Queen and his mom would be proud of? Like, from one extent, I see, yeah, his mom would be proud because he's standing up for himself. And his mom didn't like the royals and the secrecies and all that too. So I understand he feels that, right? I do. I genuinely at times do feel for Prince Harry and even Meghan for what they sort of are pushed in. But it's hard to feel for them when they keep creating instances and lashing out and doing these big publicity stunts and getting paid to do them. There's something off to me. Now, look, he's got to get paid. He wants to get paid. So they refuse to give him the security and everything else, allegedly. So this is how he's lashing out. Well, fine, I'll make money off it my way. But it's going to hurt a lot of his family members. And I don't see their actions being so egregious that it should warrant this of potentially crippling the monarchy. I don't get it. I want to know what you guys think. There's lots more, including those texts, which we will report on. So make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And what do you think, most importantly, of Judge Judy? Do you like her comments? Do you think she's right about this, or is she being too harsh? I do want to hear your comments. So if you made it this far, type down below. I made it all the way, Andy. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet.